Welcome to my channel. My name is Spectre, and in today's video we're going to be reacting to a video by Animated Storytime, at least like one of those channels, and it's where this girl has 18 kids by the time she's 18, and yes, I know this shit's fake.
If everything came off the dome, I'd be a piece of shit, honestly. I gotta sit back and think, maybe I'll be tripping, maybe I'll be bitching, yeah. Maybe I'm too sensitive, but maybe I'm just me, Is that the wrong?
Hi, my name is Tessa, and this might sound crazy, but by the time I turned 18, I already had 18 kids.
Holy shit, you had 18 fucking kids by the time you were 18? You must have had like 900 men just fucking run a train through your pussy, bruh.
You might ask yourself how that is even possible. I mean, there's not enough time in the year to get to be a mother of 18 before I can even buy alcohol, right?
Yeah, no shit, because you shouldn't be having 18 fucking kids by the time you're 18. That basically means you were either giving birth to like 98 trillion children at once, or you were just giving birth every fucking year, which means you were giving birth since you were 1 year old.
Well, I managed to do it, and I couldn't possibly be happier.
That is such cap. You were like, oh shit, I have 18 kids and now I'm 18. I can't do anything. I can't go have parties. All I can do is take care of my fucking 18 Nigerian children.
Let me tell you a bit about myself. I grew up in a big family with lots of other children. I'm the youngest of 10 brothers and sisters.
Well, that explains how you got 18 fucking kids. All your brothers were straight up just pulling some Alabama shit and clapping your cheeks.
So you can imagine how busy my family home was. Everyone was always meddling in each other's business.
By meddling in everyone's business, you mean your fucking brothers were literally dicking you down on every fucking Tuesday, but by the time you were 18, therefore you had 18 fucking kids, and now you have no life and can't do anything, and are spending $3 trillion on kids every minute.
And though it was sometimes a mess, we really loved each other.
Yeah, you and your brothers loved each other so fucking much that they ended up giving you 18 kids by the time you turned 18 years old.
And no, we are not some creepy religious cult or anything like that. My mom and dad are super normal people who are just used to big, happy families.
Well, they clearly failed at being fucking normal because now you have 18 fucking kids. Fucking loser. And yes, I'm saying 18 kids and all this shit a lot of times because that's all they really say about this video. Fuck off.
They each have lots of siblings of their own and loved the idea of having many sons and daughters. So not only did I have all those older brothers and sisters, but also aunts and uncles and cousins. So many of them. It was amazing, and we all had so much fun together. You can only imagine how our family reunions go.
I can already imagine it. Every single person in the family is just trying to have sex with another person, either a son, a daughter, a cousin, an uncle, a mom, a daughter, a father, a dog, the chicken, the horse. Who fucking knows? Someone's having sex with something. That's just how it has to be.
To me, having many children was super normal.
I can understand 4, 5, maybe even 6 fucking kids. But the second you're having 18 fucking kids by the time you're 18, there's clearly a problem. You need to, like, fucking cut off your pussy so you can't have sex and you won't have to deal with having 900 kids every 2 minutes.
And that was what I wanted to do. So when I met Tommy in middle school, I knew I had found the love of my life, even if we were both super young. He was really smart and funny and so cute.
Your 12-year-old boyfriend clearly was not that fucking smart if he decided to have 18 fucking kids with you. I don't understand how you think that's normal. That's like if I had fucking 18 dogs or cats in my house at 15, or if I even had one kid, it's still fucking weird.
He also came from a big family, just like my own. Well, a bit smaller. They were 7 siblings instead of 11, but that was a lot more than many families, you know?
Alright, so someone in that fucking family is definitely adopted, because some kids look white, some look Mexican, one person looks fucking Asian, so clearly the wife be cheating on somebody. Probably fucking Derek down the street, and then fucking Ching Lee over there, and fucking Daryl over there.
What's funny is that he was the youngest, just like me. We had so much in common.
The only thing that you guys had in common is that you were the youngest and had big families, and that he wanted to dick you down and give you 18 fucking kids by the time you were 18, even though you're only in fucking middle school, which means you've been having kids since you were a fucking sperm cell, whore.
And we both agreed that having big, happy families was the best.
Yeah, maybe when you're like 25 and you think you found your partner, you can start making a family. But when you're fucking 13, 14, deciding, oh yes, I want this dude to dick me down. Nah, you should be getting dicked by the books, not the fucking people at your school, whore.
We began dating almost immediately, and it didn't take us long to find ways of being together all alone. Well, as you might guess, one thing led to another, and soon I became pregnant. My mom and dad weren't super happy about it since they wished I would have waited a bit longer. That being said, they loved the idea of having a baby in the house again. To our surprise, it was not just a single baby, but 3. Yes, I had triplets. Tommy was super supportive about it, and he promised to help me take care of our babies. He kept his word, and we continued dating.
God damn, you had three triplets. You had triplets. You're only fucking probably 16 at this time point. Your parents need to get on their fucking job and stop letting you do whatever the fuck you want, because otherwise you're gonna end up with 900 kids by the time you're 14. Or not 14, like 30 probably.
I was so in love with him, and we adored our 3 sons. It was so perfect that I asked myself, why not have even more babies?
You're so young having fucking triplets. You don't need any more damn babies. You shouldn't be having babies in the first place. You need to fucking wrap your pussy up and stop letting dicks just fly through it whenever you feel like it.
I didn't tell my mom and dad about my plan because I knew they wouldn't exactly agree.
No shit, they wouldn't agree because you're like 3 years old having fucking triplets. You don't need kids. Have fun, go to a party to get fucked up, and that's it. You don't need to have fucking kids every 2.5 minutes just to exist.
I did speak to Tommy though, and he was super supportive. We were in high school by then, and this time around, I didn't get pregnant by mistake. We absolutely were trying to have more babies.
Next thing you know, she's gonna have 9 kids coming out all at the same time, and then she'll be like, oh my god, 9 kids, great, let's have 27 more.
But that was okay. We were very busy with the triplets and our studies, so it wasn't as if we were desperate for it to happen.
Your studies, that's what you should be focusing on. You should not be focusing on having like 78 kids by the time you turn 17.38 years old.
But when I turned 15,
God damn, you're only 15, you need to chill the fuck out, bro.
I began feeling sick in the mornings. I knew those symptoms all too well, and so I rushed to the pharmacy to get myself a pregnancy test.
You need to chill the fuck out. You're only 15 and you're having fucking triplets and quadruplets and sextuplets and 98 babies coming out at once. Why don't you just do normal shit like watching fucking YouTube or Netflix or some shit that every 15-year-old does?
I was so happy when it turned out to be positive, and I called Tommy at once. We celebrated that night, and
And then you got you pregnant again and you had 97 more kids.
the only problem was, it wasn't just one baby this time around either.
Let me guess, this time 900 babies came out this time, so now you have 903 fucking kids to take care of at 15 years old.
Yes, you guessed it, it was triplets. But now we had 3 girls.
Isn't that great? Now you have 3 boys and 3 girls, so you can make them procreate too, and the next thing you know, you'll have 9 trillion kids to take care of. Isn't that amazing?
It was so perfect. I couldn't even understand how we could be so lucky. My mom and dad didn't really scold me this time around, if I'm perfectly honest.
Well, they should be fucking scolding you. They need to start taking away your privileges like going outside, meeting with boys, having a fucking vagina, having sex, doing anything in general. Just get rid of everything that you can use to get pregnant with.
They sort of assumed that I knew what I was doing by then and accepted that they were going to have 3 more grandchildren to love and spoil. They decided that since Tommy and I already had so many children to take care of, it was better if we had a place of our own to look after the 6 babies. They had us move into the guest house at the back. Yes, as you might have guessed, my family was well off.
Now, I'm not surprised you have this many kids and shit. You're a spoiled rich girl, so you just get everything handed to you. Boyfriends, girlfriends, dogs, horses, chickens, houses, cars, lions, bicycles, scooters, bikes, helmets, wires, fucking headphones, everything.
It wasn't as if we were crazy rich or anything like that, but we did all right. Tommy's parents were far richer than we were, honestly. He asked his dad to let him work at the family business to support me and the babies, and my father-in-law said yes. Tommy was young, like 16 at that time, but he was so bright and inventive, he did really well there. He began adding new ideas and improving the business, and in no time, he was actually making the company earn even more money. That was cool because it meant that he could actually pay for the diapers and the formula, as well as pretty clothes for all our sons and daughters.
He might be bright and know how to make money and shit, but one of his worst ideas was dating you and then having 18 kids with you. Because now he's gonna end up going broke. Because you're gonna file like divorce or some shit and just take all of his fucking money and all of his kids. Because you're a fucking Karen.
When I got pregnant for the third time, I knew that I had to stop going to school. I simply didn't have the time to do it all at once.
And she got pregnant for a third time. There goes another 7 billion kids in this fucking household.
Read a book. Tommy decided to go to college after he graduated, but chose one that was super close to home so that he wouldn't have to be away too often. He began working from his study in the guest house, and so he could really help me with all the babies. You might be asking yourself if my third pregnancy resulted in triplets again. Well, no, but it wasn't one either. It was twins, a girl and a boy. I was super busy all the time, I'm not going to lie, but at the same time, I didn't want to stop. I wanted to have more and more children.
She doesn't want to stop getting pregnant. She's going to keep having kids, and then she's going to come out with like 7 more kids, and then she's going to adopt 83 kids, and then go steal 4 kids off the black market, and then go take babies from a hospital and just raise them as her own. She wants every fucking kid on this planet. Thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications. I'll see you next time. I'm going to go get pregnant and have 98 kids.